I get calls on a regular basis about the fact that it's an unregulated monopoly. People call disputing their bills and they want to know what they can do. And unfortunately, they have to go back to Comcast and say, hey, I think you ought to correct my bill. And it shouldn't be a shock. Comcast often disagrees and turns them off. The second is just complete confusion about what they're paying for. If anyone takes out their Comcast bill right now and looks at it, they'll have no idea what those charges are for. The fees, the franchise fees, the taxes, the this, the that. What that really means is for poor and working people that it's very hard for them to get an affordable price. Because what Comcast's billing model is, if you call them up and say, hey, I'm not going to pay that, well, then they'll offer you a better deal. But if you're don't have the time, if you're taking care of your children, you're trying to put dinner on the table, you don't have the time to be on hold for an hour or an hour and a half, you can't call them up and negotiate a better price on a regular basis. And the third is service. And this shouldn't be a surprise. David L. Cohn, the executive vice president of Comcast, went before the Senate and said they knew Comcast service was awful, and they still want to take on bigger and bigger projects. Now, if you were to ask me, I would say they ought to get it right first before they try and expand it.